Hello, hello. Good morning from Hamburg in Germany. This is Jonathan Quell Higgins III, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy to announce that we finally took over the Luxy Show, and welcome to the JAMOCHIGG morning show. I'm so glad that we finally fulfilled our evil plan. And Lux is out. He left the building. The door hit him on the way out. And we are now here with the JAMOCHIGG show, which I'm absolutely delighted to welcome you on. So this is episode number 1. And I hope that we will have plenty of them in the near future. Now, I would like to share something with you. 1 second, not that I want to share something with you. Congratulations go out to Mr. GMT. Mr. GMT managed to score to an addition to his doll collection. I'm a little bit envious. I'm a little bit sad because I never really collected James Bond dolls. I always resisted, but I must say this is very tempting. So have a look here. The movie is You Only Live Twice, and the article or the item in the discussion is the James Bond girl Kissy Suzuki, and that is James Bond's bride. Actually, he has 2 Bond girls. One is Akiko and one is Kissy. Kissy he marries. Akiko is his mistress and gets killed before he marries Kissy. Now, this is an 11.5-inch doll. I think it was mostly marketed on the American market. However, it's a beautiful Japanese motif, and it's in box. Very important with vintage James Bond collectibles. We're talking here about 1967. It is very important to have the full set, including box. Now, I see that Jamie is back, or Jamie is ready to join me to the show. So hello to my complice and mafia brother, Jamie Opulence. Hello, good morning.
Hello and good morning from Marbella. How are you, Mr. Higgy?
I'm on fire. I mean, finally we booted that naughty Fiker Lux out. We've been working on this for over a year now, and it finally happened.
Yeah, it's a momentous occasion. We must celebrate today. He has officially retired.
Yes,
Lux
and please
has been retired.
And please celebrate that unfriendly takeover with your super chats.
Yes. We don't require super chats, but we welcome super chats.
Yes, make a statement if you want Lux out, and super chat like crazy, and we will make sure that he will ban forever. So what do you think of that James Bond doll here?
What do I think?
Yes.
Is this a girl?
This is a girl. This is James Bond's bride, actually. 007's bride.
Oh, beautiful. Is she Japanese?
She is Japanese, actually. That is from the movie You Only Live Twice, that plays in Japan, 1967. So a time before you've been born. One of my favorite movies because the locations are spectacular. And he marries.
This film is set in Tokyo, or where like, tell us some stuff about this film.
So a large part of the movie plays in Japan, and the locations are in Tokyo and in Kyushu. Kagoshima is one of the locations. On Kyushu, that is a town. And then they went further down of the island of Kyushu. And a lot of scenes are playing in Akime. I think I told the story. I'm not going to repeat that again. A very small fishing village called Akime. And there is where he marries his wife Kissy. Actually, it's just a setup to make his disguise being a Japanese fisherman more credible. So he marries a Japanese girl who in reality is a Japanese secret agent, and her name is Kissy.
So our dear friend Mr. Horny, aka Mr. GMT, has purchased this doll.
Yes,
is that correct? Nice.
Yes, he has.
Nice.
There was an auction, and I think he's shifting now towards James Bond doll collecting. And yeah, that is something that is absolutely spectacular. Just have a look at the kimono. Just have a look at the condition of that box. That box is over 50 years old, and it's just amazing that it has survived.
So
and nobody
is this a desirable item amongst James Bond collectors?
Well, you will guess the value or the final price of the auction a little bit later. I just wanted to show you some more photos here, some more details. Look how beautiful she is.
Listen, I like you, but I can't really do doll talk. You're pushing it. I'm in on this this whole new era, but this is.
I was sarcastic.
You can't ask me questions like, look, isn't she beautiful? How beautiful does she? Don't ask me things like that, please.
Okay. But let's have a look here at the clothing. I think that is quite neat.
Yeah, kimono.
Kimono, yes.
What's the hair made out of? Do they make Barbies with the same type of hair, or is it different back then? Is this real hair?
I have no idea. I would guess it's real human hair. I mean, we're talking about 1967. Nobody gave a shit. So probably 100%. They just bought up stuff that they could find at the barber.
Yeah. Beautiful. Were these mass produced, or what's the production?
Actually, this is the first time that I heard of this doll. Mr. GMT just gave me the link, and yeah, it's.
So did he buy it, or it's still in auction?
Let's pretend that he bought it.
Okay. Right.
What I like here is a total fictitious James Bond who has no similarity to Sean Connery. So maybe that is a good reason. Actually, I have some rubber bands down there, also from that time. They try to skirt around copyright issues. So you realize they're only talking about 007 and not about James Bond. So I would guess 007 was not a registered trademark back then, and they were not allowed to use Sean Connery's head. So they just made a secret agent thing here on the package.
Yeah, the color scheme of the box is also very aesthetically pleasing to the eye.
Yeah. Hey,
who's that?
You have 2 minutes to put out your requests. You have 2 minutes to put out your requests, and then you can go.
Who's that?
I think it's Luxy.
Who's the monkey?
What request is this?
Oh,
well, this is an unfriendly takeover, and you can be now our slave, or you can go.
Okay, I'll go.
No, stay. That didn't work because
Sebinelli is saying one sold for 16,500.
Yeah, we need unpaid actors.
Okay, yeah, we need you to pull up things. We'll let you know what to pull up.
Yes, we will give the orders.
Just do as you're told.
All right.
Is that okay for you?
Yeah, I'm happy. It makes my day easy.
Yeah, are you sad about the loss of the $30?
Not really.
How do you like that doll?
I've only just joined in. Where's the doll?
Okay. So Mr. GMT scored the James Bond doll.
What do you mean he scored? Like you giving it away?
No. It was part of an auction.
Oh shit!
It has been auctioned off. Very rare James Bond doll.
I mean, it looks a bit weird, to be honest.
Spent 20 grand on this.
Fuck, it's a bit weird, isn't it? It looks a bit bit demented, maybe.
You mean the face expression?
Yes.
Yeah, I would say the cast was not really 3D printed, but we're talking about 1967.
Yeah, Mr. Higgins believes it may even be real human hair.
Have a look at the samples.
So when is this from?
1967.
Fuck. What makes you think it's human hair?
It was just my guess because we are talking 1967, so nobody gave a fike if it's real hair or not.
Well, the only way. Oh shit! There's an earthquake. The only way to find out is to burn the hair.
Yeah, or to buy it in the first place. So just like Jamie Opulent said, including fees, this doll sold for 21,000 British pounds, which is around 40,000 Aussie dollars.
Fuck. It's a lot of money.
I should have started James Bond collecting. James Bond collecting.
Did Mr. GMT buy it or not?
Mr. GMT bought it. He told me. No, he told.
Really?
He hasn't told me.
He wouldn't buy that.
Here you can see winning bid 16,500, and that is then 21 after fees.
Mr. Higgins is not. Mr. GMT is not spending £16,500 on a bloody doll.
He is. Okay.
Really?
Did you see what? Miss Luxy, are you under your table because of the
yeah, 5.1.
5.1 is not really minor, so this is quite heavy.
Lux, do you believe Mr. GMT bought this doll?
Yeah, I've also spoken to him and he confirmed that as well.
Wow, I'm
so we have
mightily impressed.
We have one super chat, and he says goodbye to Luxy. That is 3 cents.
Wait, what do you mean he says goodbye? He actually says appreciation fund. No?
Yeah, that is a kiss of death, basically.
Oh, all right. Well, hey,
the last
do me a
appreciation for you.
Yeah, I need to get fired from this fucking shit job anyway. Just do me a favor.
We're helping you. Okay.
Would you like to join the coalition?
Yeah. What's the coalition?
The coalition was Higok. It's now JAMOCHIG. We could extend that one step further to JAMOCHIG Lux.
Wait,
yeah, but
OC?
we insist
fuck no, I'm not.
Lux being in the last place.
No.
Okay, if we remove OC, would you be then willing to be our slave?
What's the ritual? What's it called? What do you call it when you do a ritual to
initiation?
Yeah, it includes toe sucking.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah! I'm in. Whose toes am I sucking?
We could start with Higgy's, and I might let you have a go on mine.
No, it's okay, Jamie. Thank you.
I got clean toes. My toes are
that's the problem. I don't want clean toes. I want dirty toes.
Well, it's at my discretion whether I let you anywhere near my toes.
You might not have a choice, Jamie.
Just register your interest. Are you interested in joining the coalition?
Go on, then.
Let's turn it upside down. How much are you paying to suck Jamie's toes?
Oh, Jamie's paying me.
Well, it seems that
it's an initiation to join the coalition.
Yeah.
I got no idea what the fuck you're talking about, to be honest. I'm just agreeing with everything.
Yeah. Daughter is throwing tomatoes, so I think we should move to Watch Talk. What do you think, Jamie?
No. Everyone, piss off Roger even more.
Race Against Time might have a point. This is beneath me. I shouldn't lower myself to your levels.
1 second. Wait,
I'm better than this.
Here. Okay.
By the way, Jonathan, I received about 20 emails from you. Does that mean I can delete all those emails now?
No. Please pull them up when the time is right.
I've already deleted them.
Oh shit. Yeah, then undelete them.
Whenever I get an email from you, I just go fuck delete.
Okay. So yes. So let's move to Watch Talk, and Lux will be there to pull up pictures, I would guess. Jamie, are you ready for Watch Talk?
I'm always ready. What's on the agenda today?
Ladies and gentlemen, stand up.
Wolvin,
Pontiff.
Wolvin ambassador.
Hello, how are you, Jamie? Mr. Positive, how are you?
Smiling. I love to see the smile. Good to see.
Good.
How are you?
I'm actually better since yesterday.
Good to hear.
Yeah,
does our takeover does the JAMOCHIG takeover of the Luxy Show have anything to do with your good mood, Archie?
The what takeover?
Yeah, we are now JAMOCHIG. We're not Luxy anymore.
JAMOCH, that's so cool, man. I love it. I'm
packing my bags. Archie, send me my salary. I'm out of here.
No worries.
You don't have to send him salaries. He's gone for good. So
fuck. Okay, I'll stay until payday.
It's like a bad smell that just won't go.
That's it. That's it. That's it. What can I say, guys?
Yeah. So thank you very much for letting this happen, and this is truly a revolution, I would say.
Can I say thank you to you, Jonathan and Jamie, because I actually really do appreciate that you're here, because I've been waiting for this 2 weeks holiday, so I appreciate that you're both going to take over for me for the next 2 weeks, and you're going to be here every day for the punters, and I really appreciate that. I think I deserve 2 weeks off, and this is in celebration of 2 years of the Luxy Show. Luxy gets 2 weeks holiday, and you guys get Jonathan and Jamie every day for 2 weeks.
3 hours a day. That's it.
That's it. I think this is liberating the audience finally after 2 years of suffering of Luxy, exactly. to have finally something new.
Archie,
you look shocked. Please don't count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Please, it's only a joke. It's only a joke. Archie, relax. Lux will stay.
It's what can I say?
Archie, do I suck your toes first or Jamie's?
I don't know whether we really need that. Do we? Do we need toe sucking? Fun in the.
Wait, how do we have two Jamies? What's going on?
Well, Jamie is about to tell a story, and we are preparing that. We are prepared. We are preparing those shows.
Luxy. Is this the real Jamie? We've got two Jamies.
This is the real Jamie. Yeah.
All right.
It's me. It's me.
1 second. I will move you, Archie. Forgive me to moving up. So we were having here Jamie in the center. So Jamie, you can go.
Oh shit! This is the unboxing. Breguet.
This is the unboxing. Jamie, we can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
No, we can hear you.
We hear you.
Yeah, I wasn't speaking, you numpty.
Oh, what is this? Look at this. It's beautiful. Jamie's
joined
been
the club.
converted.
Yes, completely. There's a few influencers. I had yourself, Thomas Burnett. Thomas Burnett was a huge influence.
Yes.
Seeing his enthusiasm for Breguet, it was so infectious. And yeah, I just started going down that rabbit hole, and I found what I perceive as incredible value.
Okay.
They look like amazing value for money. So yeah, I got it yesterday. Higgins was involved, of course.
Open it
with
up,
fingerprints.
please. Yeah,
All
I'm
right,
in
all right.
suspense. Da-da,
Jamie,
da-da.
don't
What do you
say
What do you
that.
think it is? Which line is it?
Type 20.
Nah.
Okay.
Definitely not.
Jamie,
Last
please don't.
Last week.
Jamie, please don't say that I've been involved, because I'm known. I'm not known for making smooth transactions or making friends.
Well, this was a very smooth transaction, and he said to me, "Listen, let me go and speak to them, and I'm going to offer a deal." And I thought,
Lowball,
"There's no
lowball.
way they're going to, lowball."
Lowball.
He goes, "I'll go in, I'll do half hour of talk, I'll wear the big boy Lange,
Tire
and I'll
kicking.
just drop the offer and walk out." 24 hours later, they accepted it. I thought, "There's no way they're going to take that," and they did. So obviously,
Jamie, can I guess? Can I guess before you open it?
Sure.
Classic 7337.
It is in the classic line. As far as the model number, I can't recall. It
Has
might
it got
be.
a date?
No date.
No date.
no.
No
Da-da,
date.
da-da.
Ta-da.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Wow. That's beautiful,
That's
Jamie.
very elegant. Very elegant. I actually think that's a fucking
White
perfect
gold, Jamie.
one.
White gold.
White gold, 38mm, 2022 is the year.
How
You've got
much
a power
was it?
reserve. 13 euros, 13,000 euros.
Wow, that's amazing. That's good buying, Jamie. It's beautiful.
It's virtually new old stock. It's unborn.
It was
And is it box
24.
papers?
Oh yeah, all the papers, all the box. Yeah. It would have been 24 at retail 2 years ago.
Holy
and
shit.
We got it for 13 today.
That's amazing. Are you happy, Jamie?
Yeah, I'm buzzing. This is it, the last one.
Are you
Oh,
sure
how do
it's
you
the
mean
last
last one?
one?
That's it. It's the last watch. Sorry, I don't understand.
Yeah. So it's the last one. I've completed the box.
Oh,
But
for
you know,
another
say
one,
six in
another
the
box.
box and one on the wrist.
Yeah, technically it could do with one on the wrist, but yeah, otherwise the box is done.
That's it. That's it.
That looks
Is that
perfect.
buckle around the wrong side there, Jamie? Is that the
No.
wrong... No.
No.
Okay.
I mean, this is my left hand.
Okay. Yeah.
No.
Beautiful.
You think it's round the wrong way?
It doesn't matter.
It's okay.
Look at that power reserve sec. It's beautiful. White gold, is it?
Yeah, white gold. 8mm depth.
Do you love it? That's just a beautiful dress watch?
Yeah, it's so clean. It's really legible. You just glance and you can tell the time.
It's amazing, Jamie.
Did you watch those YouTube videos, the Breguet moment? I think the guy is wearing this in rose gold in one of the videos.
I love that videos, don't you? The Breguet moments.
Yeah, those are amazing.
I watched Tim Mosso's video because he actually has this exact watch for sale, or he previously did.
Yeah.
But I've always been infatuated by, power reserve. I see it, like the car, you see how much fuel you got left in the tank. With the power reserve, I see it similar. And, obviously I've wound it fully, 96-hour power reserve. Now I want to see it tick down. Each day it goes lower and lower.
Yeah.
That excites me.
Yeah, no, Jamie, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
I think it's absolutely classic. It is the dress watch that you need for your collection. So I think you've been spot on. I was advising to get the moon face, but I think this is cleaner and more elegant than the one that I recommended.
I think it's a bargain.
It's beautiful. It's really, really beautiful, Jamie.
Yeah. Bargain. Yeah.
Yep.
It's nice to see you buying some beautiful things for yourself, Jamie. You deserve it.
Yeah.
We just lose Lux. Who did we
Got rid of the bluesy and no, got to turn the other camera. Got rid of the bluesy, and this is what has effectively replaced it.
Can we show? Can I show the picture of your watch box that you sent me yesterday, Jamie?
Yeah, by all means, for sure.
That we can see your collection once again.
Why not?
Yeah, that'd be interesting to see the state of the collection.
Oh,
Oh,
my God,
shit.
Jamie, it's
Okay,
been great.
sorry.
Beautiful.
I
Hey,
love that pocket watch. What's
I'm
going on?
trying to move those items, but okay.
Oh, wow. The Reverso, the Breguet, the World Time, the Amiga. Oh, that's beautiful, Jamie.
Yeah, it's about equality. Top for me, and then the misses.
And that's
know.
all you really need in watches, don't you
It's
think?
more than we need. Like, this is complete. But I felt the pressure because I bought the bloody box. I felt the pressure to fill the box.
You
but
didn't buy
it's-
the box. I gifted it
Oh
to
yeah,
you.
yeah,
Mistakenly.
yeah, exactly. You also gifted the Breguet.
Did Jonathan ever gift you any Mont Blanc pens, Jamie?
He got me a Mont Blanc man bag, not a pen.
Oh, nice. Beautiful.
Yeah. Goyard handbag.
Jamie and I, we are
Goyard-
not pen buddies. Those are my low effort friends, just like you, Luxy.
Oh, shit.
My low effort friends are getting Mont Blanc pens.
Wow.
What's your high effort friends getting?
Goyard watch boxes.
Exactly. Not even that. I even got me the Goyard handbag. You know. It's like-
Oh.
What else did you get on the? You've been saving charms.
Jamie. You're not supposed to talk about the handbag that I gave you.
I've had Christmas chocolate advent calendars the last 2 years in a row.
Wait, you got chocolate advent calendars from Jonathan?
Yeah, €30
Jeez.
advent calendar.
Jonathan. You know,
Hand delivered
didn't-
as well.
I didn't have to pay for the postage because I handed it over in real life. So I met
Wow.
Jamie late November.
Yeah. Premium,
Nice.
not a cheap one, not a Tesco one. It's a premium €30 chocolate
Jonathan
calendar.
does class. He does class.
Yeah, one for me, one for the missus, and one for the little one. Like free.
Brian,
calendars.
Brian, I'm getting jealous because chocolate. As soon as I hear someone
Chocolate.
getting free chocolate, are you sure I'm going to get jealous?
So the only thing that might change here, Higgins was suggesting that maybe get rid of the Seamaster. Change that. That's the only thing that might be up for moving next.
So you're getting rid of the sport watches?
I'm not saying I'm getting rid of it. Higgins has planted that seed.
I think he needs a more classy sports model than the Seamaster. That is my
I think a Rolex. Maybe
I
a
would
sub
recommend a CQ glass fitted.
No, I'm not doing any of that rubbish. Maybe a Rolex.
Archie, what would you recommend? Get rid of the Amiga and buy what? What sports watch?
No. What's wrong with the Amiga? Jamie,
Tacky.
what's wrong with
What? No,
What?
nothing's wrong.
Exactly.
It's been probably the
No.
most worn watch. It's nothing wrong with it at all. Higgy suggested that maybe change that for something else. I'm thinking maybe a sub date in a black, just one and done type watch. Very wearable.
Would be a good replacement for the Omega for sure. Would you need a date? You're saying you're wearing it often. So you need...
I love a date. Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
Look, after all those years of collecting watches, I finally came to the point where I find the Submariner without a date more attractive than the one with a date.
Well, I often look at the watch and I look for a date.
Okay.
I find it so useful. Where are we in the month?
You don't have one of those iPhones?
I do, but I know a date is really useful for me. Like I'm checking, are we getting closer to the end of the month? Pay run.
So now you will have a hard time when you have elegant occasions and wearing a proper dress shirt. Which one to take, your World Time or the Brexter?
Or the Reverso. Even that.
Or the reverse. Yeah.
So how does it compare to the World? What's a different style of watch, isn't it, to the World Time?
It is. I see the Breguet as really more daily. I can really wear this every day to the work, to the office. Put a shirt on and I can just wear it every day. The World Time, you can't really do that. That's like for special moments.
Like,
So I reckon the Breguet is going to get a lot of wear, a hell of a lot of wear.
and I wouldn't sell the Omega Seamaster. That's a beautiful watch.
Yeah, just be done.
What's wrong with it? It's beautiful. How could you not love it? It's. Did you get that on
Absolutely
a bracelet
nothing.
as well, or it's only on strap?
No, I wanted a rubber. After I sold the Aquanaut, I knew I loved having a rubber, so I wanted it on the rubber. Yeah.
Breguet, Patek, JLC, and Omega. What's wrong with that? That's beautiful collection.
Yeah, done. Be happy.
That's it. What more do you want in life?
Brian Tone says you need Rita Millet.
No.
I can never imagine Jamie with a Richard Mille.
No.
Never.
David N is asking, have you dinked your world time yet?
Yes. Yeah. Plenty of times.
Ouch.
Absolutely. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I'm determined to ding it. I wanna use it and love it, and I got all these happy memories in Singapore and Tokyo and New York and Vegas. I got all these memories with it. So
Did you
yeah.
ever sell it?
I can't remember.
Yeah. I got smashed out of my face in Khao San Road wearing it. I'll never forget that.
Ooh, be careful, Jamie. Be careful.
Yeah. Good. That's what they're for, aren't they? After all,
Yeah.
bloody wear them. Have a good time.
If you see those marks, you know that you've been living with it and you've been enjoying it.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it.
Wow, Jamie, I'm impressed.
Right.
So
Good.
an added bonus for me is the watch was initially purchased in Hamburg, and it was also resold in Hamburg, and so I inspected the watch on Jamie's behalf in the first place and made sure that he's not buying a dog.
Yeah, I didn't. So Higgy called them and said, like, what's the best price you can do? They wanted 13,950. They said, I would do 13,700. So Higgy said, let me go along, let me talk to them for half hour, and I'll make them an offer and just leave. And the offer was going to be 13,000 euros. And 24 hours later they accepted. But I didn't think. I thought 13,700. That's brilliant. Like such
This
value
is
for money.
Manual wind or automatic?
Manual.
Manual wind.
Yeah.
And it's 8.5 millimeters slim or
Oh,
something like that,
beautiful.
or 8.9. How much is it?
Yeah, I think it's 8. 38 width, diameter. Is it diameter or what's diameter? Is that
I think
across?
it's 39, isn't it? I think it's more than 30.
It's 38. Tim Mosso says that depending on where you measure it from, it goes to 38 and a half.
Let me check the listing. I think it says 39.
Well, I knew 38 is fine because I've been wearing the world time, which is 38 and a half.
Archie, do you approve?
I love it.
Yeah, I think it's spectacular. Jamie sent me so many pictures.
Higgins, which
Yes.
one do you prefer? Do you prefer Archie's Breguet or Jamie's Breguet?
I think Higgins would prefer Jamie's Breguet.
No.
But that doesn't. It's not a comp. That's not that. It's a
No,
different.
I'm not saying it's a competition. I'm just saying what you prefer. It's not
No,
talking about who's
I think to be honest, Archie, I think your watch has a slight edge, but I know that was not something that Jamie was looking for,
No.
because he wanted that under the radar, very conservative, very traditional look, and not the technical look like yours has.
Which one have you got, Archie? Which Breguet have you got?
I got
Can you
a
remind us?
7057.
1 second.
I'll bring it up if you like.
Yeah.
Please.
There you go.
I'm just looking in Corner. There's a shitload of Breguets in
Okay.
Hong Kong.
I mean, Breguets are fantastic deals because the watchmaking is really top notch. In many cases, the movement finishing is nicer than a comparable Patek. Dare I say that? And they always give you the bonus of those guilloche dials, which are absolutely magnificent and very difficult to make. So, in my opinion, Breguet is a very good deal because you can get new old stock watches for 50% off retail. Try that with a Patek. Archie, what do you say?
Oh, 100%. Look, these are amazing buying. I like them. They're not trying to be a Patek copy. You know, like sometimes some of the Vacherons, they're kind of very, but this is Breguet. You know, it stands on its feet there. I really love
I find it fascinating how they put the number on the dial. Like each Breguet, they're actually putting a unique
number.
Yeah, it's the
What is that number,
actual.
Jonathan? Is that the number of that batch, or what is it, Jonathan?
No, that is your watch.
It is
That's your
individual
serial
number.
Oh, because Jamie, I
That's
was
not
searching
the
on
model
Chrono.
number.
Sorry?
I
No.
was just searching on
Not the
Chrono,
model. That's
Jamie.
the individual number. That's the individual.
Yeah.
Yes.
If your watch is stolen, this is the unique number to your watch.
So that number, what is it based on? That's the number of how many of that models they've made?
Well, yes, I'm pretty sure Breguet has a database Model X because that numbering system ends by 9,999. And
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Breguet made more than 10,000 watches in the last 20 years. So I would guess that those numbers are kind of connected to the model number. So they know model number X, and then the individual number is 1,763 or something like that.
Because I don't think they have the numbering on the Type 20, do they?
No, because they don't have the numbers on the dial.
Yep. They've got a number on the back, on the case back, however.
Yes. Also, Jamie's watch has the same number on the dial and on the case back.
Yeah, and it also has the reference of the model number on the case back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just reading in the Breguet manual that I've got here. It says a single number. Each Breguet watch bears its own manufacturing number. The individual identification, which goes back to the early days of the company, enables Breguet watches to be tracked over generations of ownership. But still, it's just very unique that they actually put it on the dial.
Yes.
Yeah, it was funny because Jamie wanted to check the serial number of the watch against the database of stolen goods. So they hit the number on the dial, but they didn't know that the number repeats itself on the case back.
Yeah. It's funny that, isn't it? Like, I actually found my watch for sale on some forums, and it's a unique number. I knew it was mine. You know what I mean?
This is what Patek needs to do. The flippers. They just put the but then they're shading it out, aren't they? They're putting it blurry.
Yeah, I was just on Chrono, and most of the listings have had them blurred out on the front.
Yeah. Some of Breguet's distinguished clients: Marie Antoinette, Napoleon Bonaparte, the Tsar Alexander I of Russia, George III of England, Prince of Wales, Baron Rothschild. We're in good company. Sir Winston Churchill, King Faoud I of Egypt.
Yeah, now Archie and Jamie are Breguet buddies, Breguet brothers for life, EB.
Yeah, you cannot underestimate your influence. Like when you talk so much about Breguet and you see your enthusiasm, like it's infectious. People start then doing their own DD. They go down that rabbit hole, and yeah, they end up with Breguets.
Amazing stuff, Jamie.
Super chat. The Magpie, £2 British. Thank you, Magpie, for supporting the show.
We love the magpie.
Can Jamie shout blah blah blah? Can you shout that word phrase, Jamie?
I'm a little bit hesitant because I don't know what the connotation of this is. What Magpie, please, before I do it, can you just give us a bit of context? Why am I doing this?
Magpie was supposed to stay at the Bro House, but he didn't turn up, did he?
Why? Why didn't he turn up?
There was trouble. There was trouble. Archie
There may be
was
trouble.
not invited, and then Archie was back invited, and
wasn't Lux supposed to be in the Bro House?
I was uninvited because I had COVID.
Yeah, but somehow you still infected us. God wills it.
Super chat, Panerai Ferrari, $2 Arch, I heard you're going to Sydney. Are you going to Sydney, Arch?
When am I going to Sydney? When's this?
I don't know. He says he's heard it from somewhere.
Any plans?
Yeah, because
Panerai
said this the other day as well.
Yeah, not that I've got any tickets or plans at the moment.
Panerai will pick you up at the airport in his Ferrari.
Oh, suddenly Archie's got tickets ready, waiting.
he's got bucket seats though. It might be a bit uncomfortable.
We'll have to strap the luggage on the back there.
The LV luggage.
I said someone mentioned it in the chat.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that was Brian. Brian saying it's just the lads of Sydney meeting up. No Archie.
Oh.
An Archie luxury meetup without Archie.
Wow.
That hurts a lot.
I'll pick you up in a 9-year-old Skoda. Is that okay, Archie?
Yes. Nothing wrong. Any free lift is a free lift.
True.
I tell you what car I like is Air King Benz. It is beautiful.
Yeah, the
car.
Range Rover, doesn't he? He's got the Range Rover.
Yeah, it's part of one of your intro videos.
Yes.
You see you, Bondage, Pyro, Tim all getting in the car.
It's a beautiful vehicle.
As long as you have warranty on it.
Yeah. Also, what's unique with these Breguets is the what do they call those connected to the lugs? The lugs. Those are very unique as well.
Yeah, those are screws, proper screws, which are then secured by
welded. Screws. They're welded.
You mean the lugs are welded? Yes, but
yeah.
There are no spring bars.
There's no spring bars. There's no spring bars. It's screws.
Yeah.
We got Dodger joining us.
Hello,
boys. Did I miss much?
Hey, Dodger. Just takeover.
Hello, buddy.
What's the avatar? What's the Dodger avatar?
Oh,
the Beamer.
That was Mrs. Dodger's Z3.
Dodger's been moonlighting on car channels. He's now back on the dark side.
Yeah, been doing cars. Yours.
Dodger, how are you doing? Are you preparing for your trip already? Have you packed?
To me?
Yes.
Higgy, you asked the most awkward questions.
Oh, yeah, it is an awkward question. No, I don't do the packing, Mrs. Dodger. Yeah, we changed the date to Sunday, the day we're going to Sunday, because it's cheaper. It's €30 cheaper to stay on Sunday night in Dresden. So
okay, will you Gonzo stream from the Dresden Adventsmarkt?
Yeah, I will try. Yeah, depend on the timing, obviously, but yeah, I do plan to try and do some gods. I can do the Christmas market, maybe find some marzipan. I can eat it in front of you, that sort of thing. So we'll try.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
And some bratties.
Yeah, get some bratties. I'm going to do a dungeon after this show, but only as a test. Because I'm trying to. resurrect a bit of the dungeon and play some of the old stuff going back to the old Soy Wars and everything else. But my problem is I haven't got the bandwidth to upload, i.e. play videos and stop them. So I need to do a bit of experimenting. So if you don't mind, I'll run an experiment after the main show.
Yeah, also tune up
try
your
and put this
microphone
into
a little
work.
bit when you do a dungeon.
Yeah. No, I need to do a lot of things. That's why I was going to test it all out later. Just use the dungeon as a bit of a test to start with. But yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah, your
wrong. I don't
microphone's
know why.
quite low.
Yeah.
So Archie, there
laptop.
is a new Urwerk watch that's going to be presented in 2 hours. Shh, it's embargoed. So that is a new variant of the 230 Urwerk. Polymer infused ceramic. What do you think? Polaris, it's called.
Wow, it's expensive stuff. That's not a cheap brand.
No, definitely not. Yeah.
Hey, would you ever buy one?
It looks,
Higgins.
It looks okay.
And Urwerk is on my bucket list. Yes.
I thought Breguet was.
Breguet as well. There are too many watches that I want to own.
What about Bovet? Bovet. Higgins.
Oh, Bovet, no, forget it.
What the fuck? Why?
Because I would prefer an Urwerk and a Breguet before that.
Would you prefer a Breguet first or Urwerk?
Breguet, because they're more accessible. When we're talking about Urwerk, we're talking about at least 60,000, 70,000 euros. The ones that I want are not the cheap ones. So this would be something that I would like, but I think this is over 100,000 retail. So after a couple of years, you would find them for like 60 or something.
This looks very like gimmicky. There's nothing classic about it. It's kind of just a flash in the. It's like the tulips. This is now, but what's in 20 years' time?
Well, Urwerk since 20 years makes watches that display the time differently than a conventional watch. That is their shtick. That is their entire concept, and that is what I like because they give you a different perspective of the passing time and about how watches are designed.
Yeah, this looks too cool for you, like too modern, too hip.
Thank you very much.
You're not hip.
A super chat from Sam Davidson, £5 Thank you.
Do you want to read the super chat?
I'm reading it now.
You're not Archie.
Oh,
AC3, yesterday's show was hilarious. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I think it was actually. Bear was on fire. I really enjoyed it.
Is the mic working now? No.
It's very quiet.
Still bad.
It's very quiet.
So Luxy, we have here PN in the background. I don't know him. Do you know him?
Yes.
Can I add him?
Sure.
Okay.
I wanted to make you cringe, Higgy.
Oh shit. Okay. Grebe Fossé with diamonds.
Yeah, you ready?
Exclusive timepiece right here. Not a lot of people have seen anything like it. If you want to set yourself apart, incredibly gem set. Let me print.
So Higgy, would this be original gem set or would this be aftermarket gem set?
Oh, that's difficult to tell because I know that that companies like Grebe Fossé have their suppliers, and they, of course, they try to push the prices, even though this watch normally is like 500,000 US. But of course, they'd rather sell one for 1.5 million. So I think Grebe Fossé makes this stuff. Yes.
All right. Have a look.
What gives me hope that it's a factory one is the set dial, because they are really delicate, and I'm not sure if somebody that deals with aftermarket will open that watch and twist with the dial.
Ounces as best as I can. Glouville Francais. Yeah. Glouville Francais right here with the globe and all sorts.
Glouville Francais, Higgins.
Sorts of beautiful, incredibly nice features on it. Platinum. Okay, one of one in the world. The
$2.8 million.
Jesus. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Price
But have a look.
$2.3 million.
Oh, so 2.3.
It's a serious
Have a look at the
business, right?
side view because these are 3 rows of baguette diamonds or square diamonds. He shows the side view at the beginning.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for it to reset. Oh, let me see if I can get.
Where's that guy from? Tracks. Where's
New
his
I
York.
think that's the
origin?
guy from New York who bought
but
Nico
his
Leonard.
origin. No, his origin. Like,
Hmm.
is he Russian or like what's his origin?
I think it's around there, somewhere around
Where?
Russia. Way.
Oh, we have
He's built a very
Conrad
successful
Ferrari
business.
here in the house. Hello.
Hey, boys.
Hey,
Hello.
Samurai. Good to see you, mate. Uzbek. He's saying it's
Uzbekistan?
Uzbek. Yeah, or Prussian. What's Prussian?
Persian.
From
No,
I think
not
he means
Persian.
Prussian.
No, Prussian.
That would be
He
German
Russian.
or Russian. Yeah, could be. Yeah.
Would you want to wear something like that anyway? Or
Yeah.
if you
Give it to me.
it'd be a
The non-diamond version, yes. I think it's gorgeous. They've got a non-diamond one, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's really nice.
Yeah, I'm not sure about diamonds on a watch for a guy, unless you're a rapper or something like that.
Unless you're Uzi. That's Uzi's territory.
Jamie just told me that I'm not cool enough for that Uhrwerk.
Phew.
That is nice, though. I do like that.
Yeah, those are fantastic.
I think that's like 200 grand Aussie. I'm having a look on Chrono 24.
Yeah.
That's
Just get an work. Get one of those
Yeah,
work.
and
Oh, fuck.
Like
Yes.
$2,000, 2-3
Yeah.
grand. That'll scratch the itch.
Not mine. So Brian
about
Tony
this-
says Trax is from Azerbaijan.
Okay. Azerbaijan. Wow. Very, very prosperous country. Yeah, that's it. Oh, no, that's wow. Huge money.
$500,000 US for a rectal exam Bovet.
Rectal
You're
exam.
gonna have a rectal fucking inspection when you spend $500,000 on this
Grand
Bovet.
This is-
recital. It's grand recital.
I know. I'm just fucking.
Yes, and it is 46 millimeters or something diameter and half domed. So
I like it.
it's gonna be too big for you.
What do you mean?
I tell you what I really like about this Bovet is that Audrey. She seems like such a great ambassador. I mean, for the brand. Obviously, she's family and whatnot, but she speaks so well and so beautiful, so gracious. She represents the brand perfectly.
If you would buy a Bovet, you would insist getting it hand delivered by Audrey. Archie,
And
did you know that?
give her hand a kiss and say thank you. Thank you, madam.
Archie, did you know that Audrey got her own watch?
Yeah, made out of sugar.
No.
Archie, do you know that?
No.
So Luxy, pull it up because there is
The sugar one, right?
Yeah.
The dial, yeah. Is this the one, Lux? This is the brand that you really love, Bovet.
Yeah. There's a sugar. Fuck infection. The sugar coated. This one.
Yes. So that has a dial made out of sugar crystal that are preserved then to be longer lasting. The watch is called Audrey Sweet Art, and you can see the hands.
Stunning.
When they come together, they form a heart.
Yeah. It reminds me of the Van Cleef, where they, like the poetry, they meet on the bridge and they kiss once, twice per day. Yeah. It reminds me like the poetry, romanticism, telling time. They have some connection with pocket watches as well, with how it is pocket watch to a wristwatch. It looks like a pocket watch where you wind it.
You mean
the one on the screen? Yeah, the Bovet.
Yeah, you can wear it as a pocket watch, and also can put it on the table. You can remove the strap.
Amadeo.
right.
Amadeo.
Yeah, women in the women watch world. I mean, some incredible watches. You can really express yourself with the women's watches.
Yeah, the only problem is, so let's imagine Jamie is looking for a new watch for his wife. Wouldn't it be a little bit tacky if you would gift her a watch which was meant to a woman called Audrey? I think she wouldn't like that.
No, I tell you, if I was to buy a woman's watch, money no object, it would be the bridge. You know, the
Yep.
Van Cleef
Lovers.
Arpels.
Mhm.
That watch is phenomenal. Van Cleef and Arpels. I think it's called Pont Avens.
I'm bringing it up.
Something with Pont, because Pont is
Bridge.
bridge.
Archie, super chats.
Super chats, super chats, super chats. Here we go. We got Jefferson Exotic, $5. Police arrested the Anglo-Saxon at McDonald's in Pennsylvania. He kept insisting he's in New York.
That's obviously pertaining to myself being when I was in New York. You know, I was in Times Square singing I'm an Anglo-Saxon in New York.
Oh yes.
So it's a play on that. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Got out of dodge on that. This is it. Look at that, mate. That is phenomenal.
Yeah.
So if you zoom in a bit, is that Chinese? No, it's English.
Can I zoom over 1 second? I will make it better. 1 second.
I think they got one without a diamonds though, but that's okay. So you see the hours and then you see the minutes. So at midday, they're gonna meet. The man and the women are gonna meet on the bridge and kiss.
Wow.
And at midnight, they're gonna do it again. So that is so romantic. Yeah, you see how she's getting closer to the middle of the bridge.
The man, it's the man.
Well, the man, he's hopeless. He keeps going there, and she's not there.
He keeps going and going and going.
You know what they need to do is bring out an LGBTQ version, don't they?
Oh, fuck, you're dead.
Oh, nearly.
Actually, we all know that you need a new job, but I think as a product manager for VCA, you would be horrible.
Boom! Look at that.
Yeah.
Snogging on the Parisian bridge.
Yeah, why? Well, I suppose the only male version, like men's iteration we have of this is the porno erotica watches. The ladies have this, and we have a man fucking a woman. Have you seen those erotic watches?
Yeah, you want to keep that.
That is something different here.
Anderson, Geneva.
Yeah, Anderson makes those, yes.
Yeah.
Archie,
Which is
tell us
why
your
he
favorite erotic one.
attractive, but he's a horny fucker.
That's beautiful. That is so romantic, and Van Cleef are really the masters of romantic complications. I really like what they do. They also have a watch of flowers that open, and so it's really fantastic.
Well, what do you think about those Alhambra bracelets? The earrings, the necklaces. You know, all the girls are now wearing them.
The VCA? Oh, those are high fashion at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah, they're the rage. All the girls have got one. A bracelet, an earring. Yeah.
Brian Tone, that VCA is around, if I remember that correctly, around $70,000 US. But there are more complex versions. I think it goes up to 200, depending on the version that you really like. And actually, I have a very good friend, Voulez-vous. She's a big fan of Van Cleef and Arpels. Every time that a new Van Cleef comes up, we are talking about it, and
Yeah,
just
I remember you did a show, didn't you? A long time. Was it you who when we first heard her voice? Was it she did a show with you?
yes.
Yeah. And she was talking watches, and Van Cleef was it. Not this one, but the bridge one. That was the one that was like her dream watch.
Yeah, and it still is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You
that
know
is a
who-
long time ago. That is 3 years ago or something like that.
You know who introduced me to Van Cleef?
Who was that? Archie?
No.
No, it wasn't Archie. It was the Prince of Darkness.
Lucas?
Who's that? Knock.
I mean, no, the Prince of Darkness, Ozzy Osbourne.
Ozzy Osbourne. Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that because he had it stolen in the show.
Yes,
The
he got it
episode.
stolen. His Van Cleef watch or
That's the
jewelry was
first time I've ever heard of
stolen.
that name.
Yeah, same as me. It was on his. It was on his bus, wasn't he? It was on his tour bus.
And he had
He
Van
got-
What
Cleef?
happened? They reckon the security guy stole it or something, and then they turned out that he didn't steal it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that was when I was introduced to Van Cleef on the Osbourne show. I was addicted to that show.
It wasn't.
At home with the Osbournes.
Yeah, I think
Osbourne.
that's it. The Osbournes.
Yeah. On I think it was on
Like a-
MTV.
Yeah,
Back in
yeah.
the day.
Fly on the wall, kind of
Yeah.
follow them around.
Kelly and Jack.
Yeah. They always was fighting and ripping each other's
Madhouse.
hair out.
Yeah, nice family. He's from Birmingham.
Is that right?
Aussie.
Yeah, I
in
think-
the UK. Yeah, he's from the UK.
Where's
I
Sharon?
still remember that one scene when they had that serious.
She's a Yank.
He was sitting at home in his slippers, and his wife was ordering him to, I don't know, to work something in the garden, and he said, "Do you know who I am? I'm Ozzy Osbourne, the fucking king of darkness. I'm not doing this shit," or something like that. It was hilarious.
She's not a Yank. She's from England.
Is she? Nah, I swear she's a Yankee.
Nah.
No, she's British.
Sharon Osbourne.
Is she really?
Born
So they're
in
both British.
Brixton,
Where-
London.
Oh my god! Wow, I never knew that.
Yeah, she's
Actually,
not American.
That's impressive.
Yeah,
Just check Aussie. Double check Aussie as well. Where's he? Is he Birmingham?
Marston Green.
Yeah, I think that's up that way. Ah, Black Sabbath. Yeah, they were talking about coming back to the UK to live out the rest of their lives.
Wow.
Well, he's getting pretty old now, isn't he? He's
76.
76.
I mean,
he's
with
like-
all the drugs that he used to consume, it's he's in pretty good shape.
Yeah, I think they've had a wonderful life, a lot of
They have.
excitement, a lot of. It's probably been an incredible roller coaster, highs, lows. Oh, can you imagine the stories?
This was 1 year ago, okay? This was on their channel.
Planning on moving back to England.
Been planning this for the last 4 years.
This is what I've learned. You can't plan anything. I just feel that I want to go home. I want to give your father a chance to live his life without being photographed going in and out of doctors' offices and headlines saying he's dying and he's got this long to live. I don't want that. I don't want that every week. I want him to
I
have a
do.
life. Shut up.
There you go. So that was a year ago. I don't know if they have moved there or not.
Thing is, if they go back to England, they're going to get the photos, and they're going to do exactly that, aren't they? The press, they're going to hound them.
Yeah, but it's always going to be like that.
Yeah, it's idyllic. They want to go to a village, a little sleepy village.
Yeah, but they're just going to have drones filming them over their land and all that kind of shit, right?
Yeah, then they're going to get their cold and miserable, and their bones, you know, they're getting old. Then they're gonna fuck off back to California, LA.
Hey guys, let me ask you, what do you think of the Bulgari Octo Finissimo? Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of Bulgari.
Yeah, why is that?
I don't think they're a proper watch brand.
But you don't think that, you know, you look at the movements and things like that, they look pretty sophisticated.
I've never really been a big Bulgari fan. I've always seen, as a jewelry maker, they're okay. You know, Bulgari has some beautiful. The only watches I've really liked with Bulgari have been the serpentine snake watch for ladies.
Yeah.
Just to give some counter opinion to Archie, I'm a big fan of Bulgari.
Really?
Bulgari is, like he said, it is a jewelry company. Those are their roots. By the way, one of their first watch actually was designed by Gerald Genta, which is the famous Bulgari with the big Bulgari letters.
I remember they had that horrible aluminum fucking thing too.
Oh yeah, those were horrible. I think they still have actually. They have those aluminums. I agree with you that those are really dodgy. But I think they made great progress. They started supporting Girard-Perregaux when Girard-Perregaux were the only manufacturer with their in-house movement. Girard-Perregaux were starting that trend that manufacturers try to develop their own movements, and Bulgari were takers of those movements. Now you've been asking about Octo Finissimo. In my opinion, not really a great watch because it just looks like a flat credit card on your wrist. I never found an Octo Finissimo that really looked well on my wrist. Now there is another one which is called Octo Roma, as far as I know. That, in my opinion, is better proportioned, and that is more interesting watch to me. They're very Italian. Very polarizing design, either you like it or not. But the watchmaking is not really bad if you compare it to IWC or other Richemont brands that are relying on the company movements.
Yeah, well, it's interesting that what you said about, it's quite flat. It doesn't quite sit well on the wrist, because I did try one on, a couple of years ago, and yeah, they look awesome. I thought they looked quite awesome in photos, but yeah, they don't sit that well on the wrist, I've got to admit. Interesting. Yeah.
So yeah, Bulgari is difficult. Either you like them or not. What I like is they have this competition with Piaget and with Richard Mille about the slimmest watch. And the Octo Finissimo, I think is Extreme, it's called, is, as far as I know, currently the slimmest watch in the world.
I think that's the Richard Mille one.
No. Bulgari took the title over because they developed a watch that was half of a millimeter slimmer.
Far out. What's it called? Archie, can you bring it up?
I'll try to bring it up. Bulgari.
Did we do these super chats while we're waiting? Jefferson Exotic, did we do this one?
Yes, we did.
Yeah,
we did.
And did you do FISA or Pfizer?
No, we do the FISA one, €2. Guys, is the Explorer 140 mil worth buying for $6,750? That seems like a good price, Jonathan. What do you reckon?
Sounds good. Depends a little bit. Do you have a certificate? How is the condition of the watch?
Papers. It should be fairly new, but that model's not that old.
Yeah. So sounds like a good deal. Make sure that it's not stolen.
Guys, I got to shoot off. I love you all. I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, Archie. Thanks for joining.
Bye-bye.
So, for your Panerai Ferrari, I pulled up the article. That is Hodinkee. Let me check the date. That was April 2024. Bulgari sets a new record again for the world's thinnest watch with a new Octo Finissimo Ultra. And he's making this story. I think we see also the Richard Mille.
That's been it's gone even thinner, right? From that Russian guy.
Yeah. You're right. Konstantin Chaikin made it even slimmer.
Yeah,
yes,
Chaikin.
you're right. Yes.
See,
Chaikin
and
made
Jonathan, you say I don't know anything about watches, Jonathan.
You know something about Chaikin, but you don't know anything about watches. But I'll give you that. Thanks for correcting me. But to give you a little bit counter attack, that watch is a prototype from Konstantin Chaikin. I'm not sure if he really made that in a series. So I'm not sure if that watch really works, because all what we've seen was a prototype.
So how thick is that Richard Mille one then? So that thinnest one is 1.7.
The Richard Mille was 1.75.
Wow.
That is half a millimeter slimmer.
And the Richard Mille one was more
It was bigger.
The parts were separated, weren't they? Really much more separated, the parts of the watch into like a credit card.
Yeah. You also needed a credit card, a key to wind it up and to set it. So here the article says, I remember it like it was just yesterday. Richard Mille came out absolutely nowhere, delivering a watch in partnership with Ferrari that snatched the throne as the world's thinnest watch, beating the then recently released Bulgari Octo Finissimo by a mere 0.05%. And now Bulgari is back.
Wow. Good on them.
Yeah. What I really like, and I've enjoyed that competition between Piaget and Bulgari before Richard Mille came in, and actually Piaget countered. One second, Piaget Altiplano.
While he's doing that, is my mic working now?
Now it's much better, actually.
Oh, good, thank you. That's one thing fixed. I'll be doing a show after this show. I'm just going to be testing those. It's not a proper show. I've got to get my equipment working, you know.
Yeah.
Got to get the old concrete boat systems going again.
So Bulgari was beaten by Gérard Pergaud. Bulgari was beaten by Gérard Pergaud. Bulgari had Piaget had a watch with 1.8 millimeters, if I remember correctly, which was then beaten by Richard Mille 1.75 millimeter. Now Piaget, they said we are not doing this kind of competition anymore. So what they did is they issued a 2 millimeter watch, but with a tourbillon. And in my opinion, that is way cooler than a 1.7 millimeter watch without a tourbillon.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So I think Bulgari just gave them the finger. Have a look at how slim that is. So that is 2 millimeters, but it has a tourbillon.
Yeah, incredible.
How much is that?
And how much is it? Like, how much is the Bulgari one? Because I know the Richard Mille one's like 1.8 million or something stupid like that.
Yeah, I think the Bulgari is like 600,000.
God,
Jesus.
Well,
how do people have this money? It's crazy.
Those are Formula One of watchmaking. I mean, everything is in the extreme. Let's see. I think they haven't determined the price yet. Oh, 420,000 for the tourbillon.
Wow.
You could have had extreme marbles in your head to buy that thing. Jeez.
The problem is they are so slim that the moment you put it on the wrist and you put a little bit of force on them, the case will flex and the crystal will fly out or will break. Can you imagine how thin that crystal is when the watch is 2 millimeters thick?
Yeah, it's going to be next to nothing.
Yeah.
What if you put it in your pocket and sit on it? That's the end of that. 400
Certainly, yes.
Sort of thing. I've sat on I've put my watch in my back pocket when I'm doing stuff. Forgot, and then sat down. But luckily they've been Rolex, and it's my bottom hurt more than the watch.
So Jamie has left the building now.
Yeah, it's because I came on.
Yeah, those are the revolutionaries of today. We had a revolution. It lasted for 1 hour, and now he fikes off.
Oh, no, I thought you were going to continue this for a few months at least.
Yeah, we. I'll do. You know that I'm persistent. I don't care.
Oh yeah, I know you're persistent, definitely.
Luxy's backstage. Luxy's.
He's having a rest. He's having a well-earned rest. He's having a bit of a break. The pressure's off. It's on the
Luxy,
rest.
is it time to wrap this up, or should we make some James Bond content?
Yeah, it's up to you. You're the boss. Today,
No,
tomorrow.
the question is, do you have other plans, or are you?
You're the boss. It's up to you. Today, tomorrow, next week is up to you.
Okay, I'm the boss then. So Lux, if I'm putting myself backstage, the stream will not be ended, correct?
Correct.
Because I'm planning
I end it.
going on my iPhone and logging on with my iPhone, and I think I have to backstage myself. Otherwise, I'm getting echoes and all kind of stuff.
I think it should be okay.
Okay. Did you check with the picture that I sent you yesterday? Can I show that on the screen or not?
Archie said it's fine.
Okay. So I'm backstaging myself, and I'll be back in a minute. Yeah.
All right.
It's a dirty picture.
It is a dirty picture. It's very fucking dirty.
Right. Well, I'll hang on then. That's how I was going to fire up the dungeon after this anyway, and just have a play. It's going to be a proper show. I just need to get it working so I can do some shows on a dungeon for Christmas. I was hoping.
Oh, nice. We got Gary.
Yeah.
In the house.
Hey guys. Hey guys.
Hey Gary, how are you doing?
Hey guys. You need to make me full screen here a second.
Oh shit. Okay, full screen.
Be careful what you let Dodger do, or you could end up with something that ends up like this.
Oh, Gary, that's a cracker. How did you do that?
What was it meant to, what was it in his previous life?
Yeah, what was it initially? Yeah.
I don't know. Ask Dodger. It's him that done it, not me.
Oh.
No, I gave that to you. Yes. That up. Yeah, I did that.
Is that the one that you melted, Dodger, with the blowtorch?
Yeah, Gary. Yeah, now I remember Gary wanted it, so I brought it as a present at the Brow House.
There we go.
So anybody wants any live
if Dodger says he's going to bring you a present, he brings it.
So if anybody wants a luxury moving, I've got some new blades to the angle grinder. Just ship it to Dodger, Poland, and I'll work on it live in my workshop.
Do you do servicing as well?
Yeah, send your shitters to Dodgers.
Battery replacement?
Yeah, I do everything. I do root work, canal work, bridge work. You know, I do the internal corners with the old angle grinder. I'll do the lot for you. I'll skeletonize your watch. I can do that. Just send them in. I'm just getting short. I'm just getting short of candidates to work on in the workshop.
Guys, the reason I jumped on it was it's refreshing to enjoy an actual show without any name calling or any bullshit.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say that.
I can name call you
name calling here.
Yeah.
You can call me names if you want, yeah.
Gary, that's why I want to get the dungeon going again, so we can just sort of park bench talk and not have like the old dungeon days, just not have any pressure, just chuck shite and burn watches.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. Not pick on anybody, not bully anybody, not hurt anybody. Yeah, that sort of thing.
What have we got here, Jonathan?
Okay, so the first thing that I wanted to show you, I'm not sure if I showed that already, but this is going out. This is sold. So you all know my love for those Fabergé eggs, and
yes.
I have this one just out from the basement.
Oh wow! Look at this.
So
is this your
like
made?
No, that is a cheap one actually. So like always, there is a boring story behind that. So many years ago, I found those on eBay, and the guy was making them in green enamel, but he had silver-colored stones inside. So I asked him if he can make blue stones, and he said, yeah, I can do that. And I committed myself of buying then a lot of them, just for me and for my collector friends. And I still have around 10 of them in my basement. Now, the quality is not as good as the original one. I can show you the original or the better one that I made, but clearly you can see here the detail is not that well. So this is one piece. This is made out of a mold, and then the enamel is put between those segments. Also, the coach is too big, doesn't really look good. But it's a nice thing, and it was the first Octopussy egg replica that was available. Also, you can see the proportion is almost 50-50. You can see the underbody is almost 50% of the upper body. The screen-used egg has different proportions.
So was it painful? Was it painful for you to squeeze that out of your wallet? How much was it?
So I'm not saying how much I paid. I can tell you how much I'm getting for this. This is 2,500 euros.
So you probably paid about 10 for it.
10 euros, you mean?
10,000.
10,000? No. I'm not losing money. So I will show you the my screen accurate replica in a second. 1 second. I'm turning off the camera. I'll be back in a second.
The man who lays the golden eggs. You'd have thought it.
Yeah, I think I'm one of the only ones who has some of those eggs left, and of course I'm the only one who made that screen accurate replica of the Octopussy egg. Just let me put it.
Are you willing to sell?
What's the egg? That
The
sounds
screen
like
accurate
something
one?
you could buy out of a sex shop.
Yeah.
The screen accurate is not for sale, but I'm at the moment I'm preparing a series of 2 for other James Bond friends. So at the moment we are preparing to make another 2. So here you can see the comparison between those 2, the cheap one on the left and the expensive one on the right.
Yeah.
So
So
how much
these
are
are
they
not
expensive?
made by Fabergé?
Sorry, I
Iggy?
didn't get that.
Are these not made by Fabergé?
No, so the story is so Fabergé. So Octopussy was 1981, and if I remember correctly, 1981 there was no Fabergé company anymore. Those were only collector's items. Now, a company in the UK called Asprey, they had one goldsmith who recreated those Fabergé eggs. And there was Aspreys were selling those. Now, when the movie makers decided to make Octopussy, they commissioned 2 Fabergé eggs, and they commissioned 2 Fabergé eggs with Asprey, which have been done then. And this is a 1-to-1 replica done by the same people who worked for Asprey.
Right. Okay. So how much, if that was a Fabergé egg, how much would that be worth?
Millions.
Millions.
But if it was a real Fabergé, it would be in solid gold. This one is in sterling silver, which is expensive, and then gold plated. But everything is hand engraved. 1 second, I have to change my camera. Maybe.
But Fabergé, they're around today, aren't they? They must have been rebooted.
Yeah, Fabergé is around at the moment. You're right, but they're doing now different projects. 1 second, let me
see if they do any eggs. What's the point of it? I don't really understand. Why would you want an egg? It's just an ornament or something, or does it do something?
Well, the eggs have a mythology with the Russian with the Russian Tsar, who commissioned. So for the Russians, for the Orthodox Russians, Christmas is not that important. Their Easter time is actually the most important time of the year. And the Russian Tsar commissioned one egg per year for relatives. And the trick was not only the egg, but what was inside of the egg. One second, I don't want to touch the egg. 1 second, I'll be back. Because you can open those eggs, and there is a
Can I
little.
assume, Jonathan? Can I assume you're
Yes.
not actually allowed to call them Fabergé if you were trying to sell them, say on eBay or whatever, or somewhere?
No, I wouldn't call
Australia?
them Fabergé. No. No.
I'm just having a look now on their website. They still make these eggs, and they're like $100,000.
Yeah, but they look different than how they appeared in the James Bond movie.
Yeah. Oh, this one here, 007 Octopussy. Price on application.
Yeah, but that is not screen accurate what they're doing, unfortunately.
No, it's something different. Just a play on it.
Yeah. So here you can see a coronation coach actually, which is inside of the egg. It's not really sharp. So all the eggs had different surprises inside. Yeah, so that is the story about the egg and my replica. And people who are watching the channel know that and are aware of that. Now, I wanted to talk a little bit more about the man with the golden gun. And I think I've sent Luxy some pictures. Lux, do you have the pictures ready?
Yes.
Okay.
So, second.
No, before you put out the picture, I just wanted to show the golden gun again, because you wanted to see it.
Beautiful.
So that is a walnut case with the edge 007, and the combination here is also 007. And when you open it, you can see the golden gun, which also assembles then into 1, 2, 3, 4 different pieces.
It's a lighter, right? The handle.
The handle is a cigarette case. That is a lighter here. That piece.
Okay.
And that is a fountain pen, and that is a cufflink.
Okay. Nice.
And who is
So
that?
That is made by a company called SD Studios. They did that 30 years ago, and those are high quality machine pieces. Later on, a company called Factory Entertainment made them cheap in China, but those are really highly collectible and amazing items in terms of quality.
We had a super member chat that we missed from the Goths. It says, that's on caliber de Cartier diver for Chris Kiste. I don't understand the message. Do you understand this message?
Chris Strait, and then
Goths, can you give us more context and we'll bring it up?
Yeah, I have to see the watch. I'm not too familiar with the Calibre de Cartier and the diver's watch. I think I know how it looks. It is an okay, elegant dive watch. Yeah, that's what I know about it. It's not bad, but it's as a diver's watch, nothing beats a Rolex Submariner, in my opinion. So so we're talking about the movie, The Man with the Golden Gun, and maybe Luxy, you can pull up that vintage picture of the bottoms up bar in Kowloon. Can you?
Okay. From the outside or from?
Yeah, outside, where you can see
Okay.
the sign actually, which says "as seen in the Man with the Golden Gun."
Okay, here we go.
Oh,
This is.
yeah, that is the old one. So that is in Kowloon. The street was called Lock Street. Unfortunately, it has been demolished 15 years ago. There is now a big shopping center where that street used to be. And I always liked that street because there were a lot of dirty Chinese takeaway shops. So that was part of the old Hong Kong. Yeah, and so Bond is trying to meet with an expert that sells him a fancy device, and they're meeting in Hong Kong's famous strip bar, which is called the Bottoms Up, and that is how it looked like with those bottoms on the sign. And a couple of years ago, or many years ago, I managed to acquire some cigarette lighters here from the Bottoms Up club, actually.
Man, how cool is this?
Yeah, and it also shows the old location.
This doesn't exist anymore. It's all gone, right?
It's all gone. They moved to Wan Chai, actually, and I visited them in Wan Chai to get some of those drinking glasses. Can you see it here? It says Bottoms Up.
Yes.
So I went to Wan Chai and tried to talk them or to convince them to sell me some of those drinking glasses, which they did. And interestingly enough, I was dealing with a lady who was there when George Lazenby in the 1970s was there. So I told her I'm a big James Bond fan, and she knew George Lazenby from his time in Hong Kong, and we had a nice talk about Bond and Lazenby. So, but this is the old sign of the Bottoms Up here, and now that is a packet with matches, and now here comes the secret thing. And Lux, you give me permissions to open that up.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So what you see here, first of all, is the location. Shows the location, some matches, and here some tacky thing inside. Not sure if you can see that. So I guess that the owner of that nightclub was a pretty naughty guy. They also gave me that one here, which is also from the Bottoms Up. You can only see it when I open it. And that is here another.
Wow.
Matching thing. So those are straight out of the 1970s.
Dodger, what do you think about that, Dodger? That'd be well up Dodger Street.
Dodger hasn't recovered from saying that.
Dodger, are you still there?
He's on mute.
Yeah, sorry, I just came back from smoking. What do I think of what?
Show Dodger. He hasn't seen it.
Of those matches.
What is it?
Okay, so those match sets here. Have a look.
Oh, that's dirty. That is naughty. It's not allowed. It's naughty. Where'd you strike the match? Oh, no, don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Don't go there.
Yeah, don't go there. No.
Okay.
Maybe later.
So, but changing the topic a little bit and going to Watch Talk, Luxy, I gave you a picture of Roger Moore carrying a walkie-talkie and having a wristwatch on his wrist. Can you full size that, or? Okay. So the Man with the Golden Gun, you see a 5513 Submariner without a date in a very big screenshot. Matter of fact is Moore throughout that movie is not wearing a Submariner without a date. He's wearing a Submariner with date. And I think, Luxy, I sent you a couple of wrist shots where you can see the Submariner and the Cyclops. Here you can't see it clear, so it could be no date or date. But from the other shots that I sent you, you can clearly see that this is a watch that has a Cyclops. You see it here?
Yeah. Yes.
So I grabbed some screenshots from the movie, and all screenshots where you can see a close-up of that watch, you can see a magnifier.
Is it just the angle, or does the actual glass stand a lot higher on that watch than what it should?
Well, those are
bezel?
plexi crystals. The
Yeah, I
plexi
know
crystals
that.
are higher.
Yeah, but not that high. I'm sure it's not that high, you know. That's strange. I'm pretty
So,
sure.
Luxy,
it's
can
not
you
that
show the
strange.
cigarette case, the cigarette package, where the bullets are? Just zoom out. Oh, no, that is a different shot with the cigarettes.
So, is that the one you tried to replicate by grinding off the crown guard?
Kind of, yes. That was a different idea. Now, if you have a look at that here, you can also see here the Submariner with a Cyclops. But what you see here is a cigarette case, and we've been trying for years to identify the cigarette pack, and we've been able to identify them. And I've been lucky enough to buy those cigarette
Chinese,
cases.
they're I forgot what they're called now. I used to smoke them in China. They're not
Yeah,
great
it's
walnuts
Chonghua.
wine. Yeah, that's and I can tell you the story
Can you-
behind these cigarettes. See, these are the most expensive cigarettes you can buy in China. Now, only bosses have these in China. So if you bring that packet out, a packet of those cigarettes, they see you as a very, very high status person.
Indeed,
so when you're
yes.
in business in China, you smoke those. And what you do is you go to the meeting and straight away you open the packet and you throw a cigarette at everybody.
That's where Archie has been going wrong all along. Then he needed a pack of those then when he goes to China.
Yeah,
Probably, yes.
yeah.
And
yeah,
the problem is all cigarettes have now a health warning, so it's super rare to find those packages without a health warning.
Right.
So those are probably 25 years old. I still have some packs in my collection. So Luxy, can you pull up that
yeah, look at
photo with
Perfect
Roger
Dark has Perfect Dark has a good comment there.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect Dark. Trying for years to identify it. Dodger just knows.
Yeah, Higgy has spent years trying to find out what that is.
That's true, but
let's keep train.
The red packet and the 2 stars. The red packet and the 2 stars really does well. The 2 sides, that really does give it away.
Yeah, actually we are talking about pre-internet time, so that is 30 years ago or something like that. We didn't have internet to do those researches. Actually, I started with an analog camera, and I was taking screenshots, and I was comparing then watches and all kind of stuff with the stuff that was on a very new platform back then, which was called eBay. So that is how we started identifying things.
See, so
is there
all
any
you guys are really
explanation as to why
agents
Bond?
trying to identify everything.
So I'm just
You're
wondering, is there any
7s within 007s? Sorry.
Sorry, I was just going to say, is there any explanation as to why Bond was smoking those?
No, actually, those cigarette cases were used to smuggle golden bullets. So that was the purpose in the movie. So Scaramanga, or the man with the golden gun, he orders those golden bullets from a goldsmith in Hong Kong, and the goldsmith, the gunsmith puts those golden bullets into those cases, and then they are transferred in the casino of Macau to his mistress, who then brings him the golden bullets.
Ah.
Super chat from Muhammad Ali. Are those Patek or Lange of cigarettes? Dodger, the question goes to you.
Yeah, they are. They are. You know, you smoke those. You're the boss. You're the boss man. I mean, nobody can afford those unless you're really wealthy. They're the most expensive cigarettes in China. And as I say, there's a tradition that, you know, when a boss man walks in, he opens a packet of those and throws it to one cigarette to everybody around the meeting. And you will have a big smoke.
So, Luxy, can you pull up that image
Very
where
civilized
Roger Moore
country, actually.
where Roger Moore has that walkie-talkie?
Okay.
So those walkie-talkies also can be prominently seen in the movie. And again, we are talking about pre-internet time. Today, you just type in walkie-talkies, James Bond, man with a golden gun, and you will find that information. Well, back then, nobody had that information. And I was among the first who was able to identify them and to find them. And
I think you'll find Mike the Snake. I think you'll find that Mike the Snake had found them and identified them before you.
Mike made them.
Pretty sure that he did. One second. Luxy, can you full screen me?
Okay, sorry.
So here those are the walkie-talkies that we found. Many of them have an orange plaque. I'm pretty sure I have some down.
Okay.
Just be careful in case that explodes.
No, it doesn't explode. The interesting story about those walkie-talkies is that movie productions used those walkie-talkies to communicate between each other. And when I started searching for them, they were listed on eBay by movie production companies that then moved to more sophisticated walkie-talkies. So I'm pretty sure the movie crew used those walkie-talkies for their communication, and when it came up to a scene where Bond had to use a walkie-talkie, they were just using the walkie-talkies that they used on the set.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Those would have been really expensive back in the day, given their size.
Oh yeah, and I mean that is true. Made in Japan, Sony. That is not the cheap stuff. That is all 1970s, 1980s.
Yeah.
And let's face it, with all the modern technology and mobile phones and all the rest, you still see on any movie sets or anything like that, their directors and all the rest are all using walkie-talkies.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So nothing has changed that much.
So, and the last item that I have, and then Lux can go and have his free time. I'm just coming back to the golden gun again. Swarovski a couple of years ago made a limited edition of those cufflinks. They also had pendants and all kind of stuff.
Beautiful.
I like the cufflinks, man with a golden gun. They were like $50 back then. Not sure how much they trade now. But you see, collecting James Bond can be everything for every budget. You just watch out and find some cool items. And that is Swarovski here.
Yeah, that's all pretty cool stuff if you're a James Bond fanatic, but
well, if you're not, then
it probably doesn't mean so much, obviously.
Of course. People will laugh about you having a golden gun as a cufflink, but I think it's interesting to try to get them and to collect them.
Yeah, but it is probably one of the few franchises that has lasted. When you think we're talking 50 years, over 50 years.
Yeah, and the items that are really tad are not as high as Disney franchises, for example, or Star Wars, because Eon Production is still a British company, so they haven't totally sold out, if that makes sense.
Yeah. But it's something I never really was that particularly much into James Bond films. But I do appreciate that something that started over 50 years ago, and yet if a new James Bond film was made next year, you can pretty much guarantee it'll top the box office and be the main headlines for quite a while.
I mean, there is in central London, there's that famous Burlington arcade, and now you found a 007 store there that only sells merchandise connected to James Bond.
Yep.
That's an official store by Eon Production, and the webpage is www.007.com, and you can see a crazy range of items there. And most of them you can buy in that Burlington arcade store.
Dodger, what's your plans then for the future of the dungeon?
Oh, me, I don't have any plans because I'm not a content creator, nor am I a YouTuber. I just always use the dungeon to be entertained. But it was more fun working with Scirocco because we sort of hit off each other and we kind of just did it. Without a sidekick, it's more and more difficult. But mainly to entertain myself, I was thinking I might work through some of the old dungeon streams and go into the soy wars a little bit, and just sort of start and just reminisce, really.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I think and just as you say, just
Yeah,
go on with very little plans and see what direction the show happens to go. Then, with depending on who you have
really to go
on.
my own direction.
Just
It's
what
been
goes,
difficult with. Yeah, it's been difficult with losing Scirocco because I've still got him on WhatsApp, and every time it comes up, my heart has been sinking for a while every time his name comes up. But I'm kind of, living with that, and so it's going to be okay. But it'd be nice to reminisce a little bit of the old days and just open up the chat, and then if people want to come on and just talk, that'd be nice. Just have somewhere to go, really. That's as you said earlier, just somewhere where you can go chillax and.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching that myself. Even if you do put on sort of some of the best bits of the past, because I really only probably became interested in the show in the later days. Once probably getting near the time whenever it wasn't that long after I started watching before Scirocco became ill. And it was.
Well, I certainly won't do the best bits because I'm too lazy to work through the best. That involves work, so I'll probably just start with episode 1 and move on.
Well, sure.
So, Dodger, you're not a YouTuber or content creator, but you're a snake.
No, I'm not. No, because it's not my living, is it? It's not how I earn my living. Well, I don't earn a living now, do I? Well, I've not earned a living in a very long time. So it's just something I do for self-entertainment,
So I'm not sure if you've seen that comment by Brian Toney. What do you think?
No, I've not seen it now. I think, I don't think Scirocco would want that, I think his legacy's in there anyway. He's on virtually every dungeon show that was done. So his legacy still resides. It always was the dungeon. It was, it was kind of named, came up with a name with, what's his name now? I've forgotten. It's off the top of my head. Bondage and Discipline, because he was a great sponsor of the show, and so he named it the Dungeon, and it kind of suited that it was the kind of place where reprobates and misfits that wouldn't fit into the main show could go in there and play, and then if anybody shined and became, an A-lister like Narc, they would then be able to go to the main show and play there, you see. So it was just a little stomping ground and just sitting back, kicking back, talking about boomer ageism problems, often we have to change our nappies, prostate problems. Yeah, it's just a chillaxing sort of talking crap sort of place,
What I always find it interesting. So to me, a dungeon is dark and dirty and a little bit verboten. And two of the most honorable guys in the Archieverse were in charge of running that filthy thing. I
Is that Curly and Nark you're thinking of?
no. I'm talking about Dodger and Sirocco.
I mean, Curly Nark and the guys came along, and to be fair, they took it into a fresh direction that really made it take off as well. It was kind of surpassing the main show, really. I mean, the guys should have really continued to the main show, but they certainly breathed life into the old coffin and fired it up again. And yeah, then it became, reasonably lucrative for Archie as well. So the dungeon never really, made big money. It made some money. You can't say it didn't make any money, but for somebody like Archie, when it kind of moved on with Angelic, Curly, and the guys, it it sort of took off a little bit. That's the truth of it.
Somebody yesterday made a good comment on the main show. They were asking if Archie would like to offer his services as a shoe salesman, which then reminded me of Al Bundy from Married with Children, and it struck me the similarity. Basically, Archie is the Al Bundy of watches, and I think there is much to find similar. Would you agree with that?
Well, he's certainly been known to sniff shoes and suck on the heels. So, I mean, yeah, there could be a similarity there. If we could find those clips again. I haven't got the software to go finding these things, so I can't really, pull out the best bits in that kind of way.
Don't you? You find everything.
I'm not got the tech.
Every time I'm receiving 10 clips from you.
Oh, it's as and when I've kind of found them. When I've just been reminiscing myself, I've sort of saved them and sent them to you. So that's what I plan to do anyway. If I could I haven't got the upload bandwidth, and for me to play a video, stop it and start it by adding it to the stage, it freezes my side. It's still playing for everybody else on YouTube, but I don't know where I am, and I can't stop. So that's what I'm going to try and overcome today. I'm going to do a little bit of a test and try and make it work somehow.
So what is your issue with the bandwidth? Is it because the infrastructure after the
you need StreamYard? You need 5 gigabytes minimum. Was it 4 or 5? Upload.
Yeah.
Rather than download. I've got 30 down and about 3.5 up, and it's not enough for me to load a video in and present it and start it. Without
so was it always like that, or is that recently?
Since kind of really since I got a brand new laptop. When the other one broke, it's always been playing up, but I think I've had another tree fall on a cable near here somewhere, and the bandwidth's gone down again on the internet. So anyway, little Mike was anyway, it's something boring that I'll play with in a bit. I'll fire up a show. I'll leave a chat open and just try and make this thing work.
Yeah, fingers crossed. So when are you running the dungeon? Right after this show, or
a little bit. Yeah, a little bit after. Yeah. I might have a coffee and then I'll just fire it up. I'll put a banner saying it's not a proper show; it's a testing show.
You waiting?
It's a ship systems testing show.
Do you want the link being sent over? Maybe Luxy can do that.
No. As I say, it's not a proper show, but people want to come on, they want to chat, I'll be fine. But I don't want people thinking they're getting some kind of exciting show when they're just getting crappy old me messing around with a computer. You know what I mean? Well, that's what I usually do.
So Spunky Hunk, I was thinking about your question. I don't know the context and what you really mean. I know that you like to make those hidden insults or jokes. I really don't get it. So maybe someone who is a native speaker can help me on that, or.
I mean, insects merely represent extravagant paraphernalia with no additional boost to performance.
Is this watch? Is it watch related? If it's watch related, I can sort of get what he's saying. You know that obviously putting diamonds. on a
Yeah,
watch
yeah,
is
the
just
diamonds.
for show.
Yeah,
Obviously, it doesn't make
yeah,
any difference
it's
to it. But
extravagant
there's something
paraphernalia.
nice. I think from a gents watch point of view, I think there is something nice about sort of diamond markers. I think once you go beyond that, it becomes a bit sort of,
Yeah, but
who's going to walk
this
around
this sounds
with a
to
watch
me a little bit like
performance of the watch.
yeah, this sounds a little bit profane to me, just like the sky is blue, because of course everybody knows that adding diamonds to the case won't increase the performance of the watch. So why does he say that, and why does he address that to me? I really don't get it. Everybody knows that your watch will not be more precise or more water resistant when it has a diamond dial.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what he's getting at, but
yeah,
you can sort of, I can see his point to some extent, to say, to me, like the ultimate for me is a day date, and when you put diamond markers on it, it sets it off. But once you go beyond that and start, bracelets,
making it blingifying the blaze.
It just becomes. It actually takes away from it. It becomes not wearable. It becomes just a showpiece.
Yeah, you're right, Gary, because it just takes away from the. I think you're right. Just having the odd baguette diamond as the markers, etc., really does set off the watch, as it does in yours. But yeah, going diamonds all the way around the bezel and around the strap, unless you're a girl, of course, because girls like that.
If I can find it here just quickly, I had it. I think and I don't think anybody beats Cartier for women's watches in particular, and for.
Mrs. Dodge loves it. She doesn't wear the Rolex anymore. She just wears the Cartier.
Yeah, well, I think they have an ability to mix the jewelry and horology that in a way that nobody else can do. And I just want to share this here briefly, if I can. This was a watch that my wife tried on, and to me, there's just it's just a crap quartz movement. Obviously, it's going to be in it, but like when you look at the work that goes into that, it's jewelry and it's a watch, and I don't think many other people can pull it off.
I would disagree with you. Not to shit on this particular watch, but I think all the high horology companies at the moment are putting a lot of effort into upping their game in terms of gem setting, to elevate themselves from companies like Cartier and others. So when you see diamond set Vacherons or APs or Pateks, they are all working with that one company that has been now acquired partly by Patek. But
I still get the feeling that all they're doing is sort of adding more diamonds, and it's still a watch. I think Cartier have a knack of combining, making a watch be more of a piece of jewelry, but
Yeah, so you mean decorating a watch more than creating a piece of jewelry?
Yeah,
if I understand you correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a good point there.
And let's face it, loads and loads of, particularly lots of women, don't have any interest in a watch, but they do have loads of interest, obviously, in jewelry. And to me, I don't know that anybody else that makes a watch that is so inspired by jewelry. And that watch there, you sort of had to see it in reality to see the craftsmanship and the amount of work that must have gone into making it at what I would have considered to be, considering what we pay for some watches that aren't really maybe that special looking. I thought that was, I think it was about £30,000. Like, it was okay. It's a lot of money, obviously, but for what you were getting, I felt you were getting a lot more than just a watch. But no doubt everybody has their own opinion, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
If we all like
so Gary,
things, it's pretty boring.
Gary, what is new in your world?
Pardon?
How have you been? What is going on in your collection?
That's pretty poor.
Who the
That's
fuck
pretty
was
poor.
that?
Like, you know, Jonathan,
Those
who
are.
was that supposed to be?
I try to mimic Archie because those are usually the words when
I
somebody
thought you were
returns
mimicking
after.
Lux. I thought you were mimicking Lux. I didn't realize it was actually supposed to be Archie.
Dude, I know my voice might be a bit high, but it's not that fucking high. Archie! Archie!
What's new in your world, Gary?
Very little new in my world, to be perfectly honest. I'm just taking day to day. Like I've said before, I got myself a wee job in the afternoons now. I work a couple of hours a day, and it just gets me out of the house and gives me something to do, which was something that I felt was important during the winter time because, you know, retirement seemed like a great idea until it actually happened, and then it's surprising how fucking boring it gets sitting in the house watching TV and listening to this sort of shit all day, you know.
Yeah, watching Archie.
What do you mean by that?
So, Gary, can you repeat
Get
that in
some
English,
wood, Gary,
please?
and chop it like me. Just chop wood.
I have nowhere to put. You know, chopping wood when you've gas-fired heating isn't really much of a benefit to you, you know.
It's something to do. It keeps me occupied all the time.
Yes, but you've got a purpose behind it. You know, you can use it to heat your house for 6 months of the year.
You can send it over to Poland and
on.
Germany after you're done.
Yeah, I'll buy it off you.
Oh, does anyone speak fucking
Lux-
Chinese?
Kind of, yes.
Yeah, no.
Oh, shit.
Hey,
Nelson
Jen.
agreed with me. It sounded like
Hey,
Luxy Show.
Jude. Hi, Jen.
There's Pasta said it sounded like a gay German Lux.
Yeah, I think he's spot on.
Yeah.
Hey, it's snowing here now.
Oh,
Really?
shit. Can we see
Again?
the snow?
It's only a little bit started. Hang on.
that.
Start the camera. I don't know if you'll even see it. Hang on. Ugh. I don't know. Can you see snow?
We see the cat. Yeah, I see it on the
Yeah, we
roof.
can-
Yeah, it just started.
Man,
Yeah,
Yeah,
beautiful.
cat.
See a little bit, yeah.
Idyllic.
Really cold out there. Need to chop more wood.
Gary will do it
I'll
for
just
you.
bring some wood.
Yeah, I'll come
We'll
over, fly
borrow
you
some
over, I'll
more.
chop your wood for you.
I need to wheelbarrow some more wood in.
So, Dodger, are you starting to hate the winter as much as I do in
I'm
the
starting
recent
to
years?
think I'm going to go to Thailand. I'm going to talk to Lux and rent a place for a month in Thailand with air conditioning and it's near some bars. Yeah,
You can
I'll
stay at
go
my
there for a
place.
month at a time. Hmm.
You can stay at my place.
No, we all need our privacy. You know how it goes.
Dodger doesn't do tents, Lux.
You don't want to share a bed with me, Dodger?
No disrespect to you, I'll never have. But after my experience with Marcelo, sharing my bed with Marcelo, I'm never doing it again. After the Marcelo experience, no way.
Yeah, Dodger needs to go back to suck some gas.
No, I was the only one not sucking the gas or smoking the spliffs. I was just sticking to the beer.
I wasn't doing it.
Oh, you're a good boy. You weren't there anyway, were you? You were out there when we were down Party Street. They went through 100 balloons between them. They counted them at the end and tried to rip us off. 100 balloons.
Dodger, you know what's hilarious? People told me to enjoy time with my wife, right? And then they say, "Where the fuck are you?" It's like, what do you want? Do you want me to spend time with my wife, or do you want me to choose one?
No, we were fine. It was all right. We enjoyed ourselves. It was all good, all cool. No problems.
I just imagine if Mrs. Dodger would have been with you, Dodger, she would have slapped you on a half-hour basis.
Why?
for doing all the stupid stuff together with Marcelo and
No,
Jamie.
no, she's fine with it. No, see, that's the thing. You don't know Mrs. Dodger. She's one of the boys, really. She's
Okay.
more of a boy girl than she's a girl girl, if you know what I mean. She's fine. She leaves me to do whatever I want to do.
Really?
Obviously
Okay.
within reason, but you know, she doesn't mind if I go out and mess around, play around, take the odd lady boy back for a chat in the bedroom. We're right there as well, so you know, it's all right.
Slightly or completely off topic, but for the first time I've started wearing glasses on a regular basis, and I've got these varifocals. Does anybody know how long it takes your eyes to get used to them? Because they're weird as fuck.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
Also,
think
if
it's
you
not
don't
your
get the
eyes,
right
it's your
ones, they
brain,
don't work.
isn't it?
Oh, I don't know what it is, but
Yeah.
it's definitely extremely strange. But I had to do something, you know.
I just use a magnifying glass.
Yeah, there is no way I
Be
could
interested in
focus
the
on
chat,
that.
even if anybody has gone through the experience of starting wearing varifocals. You know, is it best to just fucking stick it out and keep wearing them, or sort of try to break yourself into wearing them or whatever? But
Or you could wear two pairs of glasses, you know, have two round your neck and put one on for long and one on for short, you know, just swap them out.
I was going to do that, and then I thought that would really piss me off. So
Gary,
yeah,
I think
I'm
the
trying to get
secret
used to
is,
these things.
Gary, I think the secret is walk as little as possible stairs down with those glasses on.
Probably, yeah. It's just the consequence of getting old, unfortunately. You know, it's unfortunately a point comes in time when the old eyes don't work as well as they used to. You know.
Very true. Know the feeling.
Now you
Hey.
brought you brought the chat down to another depressing topic. Thank you very much for that, Gary.
Well, can't help it, you know.
But you're only as old as the woman you feel.
That doesn't really help because my wife's the same age as me.
Oh, sorry.
That's not going to cure anything, that.
Interesting question here. How much minimal US dollars you have to be paid to spend 10 p.m. to 6 p.m. in a hotel room with Marcelo? Haven't you been in a room with Marcelo, Dodger, or was it Jamie?
No. It was no. Jamie put Gary in the closet.
Mm-hmm.
And Jamie owes Gary big style.
Yeah, but didn't somebody spend a hotel room with Marcelo somewhere?
Me, yeah.
Yeah, didn't you tell me that you need
and
that you needed more
Jock spent the
vacations
day with
after
him as
that?
well, or something?
Okay.
Mind you, he got out of the bed and then slept the rest of the night in the toilet. I think my snoring put him off. And of course, I wanted to pee in the middle of the night. Unless I peed all over him, I couldn't have a pee. It was just a disaster all round. Thank you, dear.
Yeah, I remember how Archie insisted in offering me the second bed in his room, and I refused for several reasons. One of the reasons was that I had to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I didn't want to wake him up. But the bed certainly was too small in his room for me as well, too short.
I'm doing an Archie now, put stuff in my gob and talking at the same time. So chobble.
Yeah.
And I'm Archie.
Can't help yourself. Did Tan send you a delivery of food? Just like he does with Archie?
I see.
I take it just eat or delivery. Don't deliver to your house.
Yes, I see.
Yes. Do you remember when Archie spent that vacation in that rainforest and he had that steak breakfast in the morning with 1 or 2 massive steaks and some eggs, and he was inhaling that for breakfast?
He scoffed them in 2 minutes flat.
Yes, amazing performance, I must say. Yeah.
I done the same with the Big Brother house. He just basically, you know, took control of the frying pan and pretty much emptied the fridge into the frying pan, and you know.
To be
And
fair,
then
he cooked
emptied the
me
frying
breakfast
pan.
as well. We had a sneaky breakfast at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
And then we had another breakfast when you and Jock cooked it, Gary.
Oh yes, he did. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But we had it all planned, what we were going to do, and with all the contents, we had all, you know, everything planned out. And of course, Archie got to the fridge before us, so we had to alter our plan slightly. Guys, I think it's time I'll have to hit the road here. Enjoyed
Yeah, I agree.
having a chat, and I'll be listening in, Dodger, when you're running your dungeon.
Oh,
and
there won't be much happening because I'm just trying to fire up some vids, but we'll see.
Yep.
Lux has
We'll
checked
see.
out an hour ago, so
Oh,
I
I'm
think
here.
it's time
I'm
to
here.
wrap this up.
So
Lux, do you
bye,
want
folks.
to play the outro, because I'm on my phone, so I'm afraid I can't do that.
Okay, I can play an outro.
Maybe we thank the super chatters.
Yes, and thank the panelists, Gary, Dodger, Jamie, Higgins, Archie. Anyone else that I missed?
Me.
Oh, Jonathan.
Luxy, thank you. Thank you for
Bye, folks.
joining the hijacked show, and yeah, thanks to GD for the super chat. Magpie, thank you very much, much appreciated. Panerai Ferrari, our new panelist, sent us a super chat. Sam Davidson, another $5. Jefferson Exotic, Pfizer, the Goths made a membership chat, and our good friend Muhammad Ali with a £5 super chat. Thank you very much, much appreciated.
Thank you. I'm just going to find an outro, something a bit different. Give me a second. Maybe we can try this one. It's from the archives. This intro could be from 10 years ago. So let's have a look at this. Thank you, everyone, and we'll see you at the dungeon. When is the dungeon happening, Dodger?
Oh, after a bit. I need to stuff my face.
Yeah, after you finish that bread.
Smoke 10 cigarettes. You know, chop,
Right.
chop, chop.
Yeah, and
When
guys,
it's
if anyone wants to watch the content of the show again, then just search for Curly Stream.
Fair point. Fair point. Just expect to be watching for 10 hours.
Exactly, yes. With some vile and nasty comments.
All right, here's an outro, and thank you everyone, and see you at the dungeon later on. Cheers.
Hello, I'm Archibald Chesterfield III, and I'm really fucked off with you nasty, vicious fuckers. And I put a lot of heart and soul into making my photography website, NikonBetterThanCanon.com, and all I've copped is abuse, and negative feedback. And I mean, I've put this website together for you fuckers. And the only revenue source I get out of it is a few crummy Google ads I've discreetly placed at the bottom of the page. And it's just, you know, I try to put together a great photography source. No fuckers have said, hey, thanks, Archie, great idea. No fucking positives, just nasty, negative comments. Nasty, negative comments there. And I put a lot of time putting this fucking website together for you cunts. Ungrateful cunts is all I can say. And you better go and have a look at it, because I'm not going to be fucking happy if you bastards don't go and fucking look at my website. It really pisses me off. I'm Archie Luxury, photographer extraordinaire. Tell me what you nasty, foul-mouthed, vicious fuckers Think of that. Nice one, Archie. Great idea.